Okay. I'm not familiar with going live on YouTube. Don't know anything about it. I just been banned off everything else. And I would normally do my lives on Instagram or on Facebook, but I've been banned from both because apparently masculine, heterosexual, black, independent thought, action, words, ideologies are illegal nowadays, and it's only gonna get worse. So I'm gonna just do this here on YouTube, and then anybody who wants to come back can come back and watch it. I'm used to having people on the live and talking shit and going back and forth. So I guess this will be the first chance I get to just say what I want to say and get it out there. I would have done this on the Zulu Speaks with the Reverend Road, but Reverend Road don't really, he doesn't talk anything politics. But I got to tell you, Road, he don't indulge in anything with European politics, but that's one of the areas where we differ on because I recognize that even the European and their politics and their system, we got to move within that somewhat strategically. So I address it. And I was a political science major and I'm a lawyer, so the shit just, I get involved in stuff. That Rogue is a trained war fighter. I'm trained in political science and law. So some things that I want to, somebody said, turn, he said, oh, that was Jumbo. He said, turn on the comments. I don't know how to do none of this, man. Mute my, I don't know how to do any of that. He said, turn on the comments. I don't know how to do this. I really wish I did. No, that's not it. I don't know how to, Jumbo. Mute microphone, share, say, I don't know how to do it. But I can see, okay, maybe this will let me do it here. I don't know anything about this. I just want to record it so I can put it out there. But I don't know the ins and outs of this, Jumbo, and it's not giving me an option to do it. So I just gotta go. I just gotta go with what I know. That's not letting me do it. That's not letting me do it. I don't know how to do it, Jumbo. But then I'm gonna post this when I get done. I'm gonna post it to Instagram, and whenever I get out of Facebook jail, I'll post it there too. But right now, I don't know anything about this, and so I'll just get it out, and then I'll post it later. We can talk about the shit later. All right, let's get this straight. Hey, I can tell you right now, the black man belongs with the black woman. I can tell you right now, AK-47 is better than an AR-15, and I can tell you right now, Donald Trump is the best president black America ever had. It's no debating it, okay? It's not even close. I just gave you a few examples to let you know this is not, I'm not pontificating it. It's not, I'm not ambivalent. I'm not ambiguous. It's clear. It's clear cut, up and down, straightforward. Donald J. Trump, do you hear me? The orange man, as they call him. This is the best, and I mean by far. Huh? This is the best president black America has ever had and could ever hope for. And I just wish he could run again, or we could get another one like him. This guy was phenomenal. This guy was great for black people. Just what we need. Hey, just what the doctor ordered. Why is that? Well, Vern, are you a Trump supporter? Hell no. I'll fight the Proud Boys, the Oath Keepers, the 3%ers. I'll fight. I'm ready to fight them. Huh? What you mean by that, Vern? I train fighters. What other than that, they got guns. So do we. Okay? What I'm telling you, and what I'm trying to tell black people, but we're going to have to put black people into different categories because we're not all the same. What I'm telling you is that there will never, hey, this, let's start with the books. Because one thing I don't do is go from my own opinion. I'm only 34 years old. I've been married for 8.5 years. I got 3 children. I never even traveled to the continent of Africa. That's our cultural and historical spiritual background. What I'm saying is I'm limited in what I can say from my own experiences, but I can study what my scholars have written, who have traveled, who do know. This book here covers 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,000 years of history. Okay, but what he said, Dr. Chancellor Williams, he said there's not going to be no unity amongst black people, Africans, until we settle on who are overt, he called it implacable. I didn't even know what that word meant then. Until we settle on who our everlasting, eternal enemy is. You got it? So this is not me. This is just reading. This is just study. I don't argue from opinion. My opinion doesn't matter. It doesn't mean anything. What can I prove? What have I studied? Okay? He said there's not going to be no unity amongst us until we can settle on who our enemy is. Well, who's our enemy, Vern? Anybody that's not an African. But it's Europeans in Africa right now. You know they don't got no business there. Anybody who's not the original man. Who's the original man? Them big lip, big nose, big cheek, nappy head, nappy beard, black Africans. Us. The children of the sun. Well, everybody else is our enemy? Yes. Okay, let's be clear now. Ain't no beating around the bush. Well, what the hell does that got to do with Donald Trump? Well, who done a better job? Ask yourself this, African. And I know some of y'all don't want to be an African. You other directed. You other directed. Now the Reverend talk about that all the time. You don't want to represent your own identity, right? And I'm only on like 100 and some pages of this book. But you don't want to settle and reclaim and promote your identity. You don't want to identify as a black African. You want acceptance. But guess what? Those of us who are not that way, and I'm not that way, we recognize that it's not going to be any unity amongst us until we settle down on who are over, eternal, everlasting. I'm going to quote the Reverend here, because one time the Reverend said they don't let up. Because I was asking him, I said, they killed Jordan Davis because they said the music was too loud. They killed Trayvon Martin because he had a hoodie. They killed Sandra Bland. She ain't did shit. She was a professor. I don't know why they killed her. They killed, well, I do know why they killed her, but what I'm saying, they didn't even have a pretext for her. They killed Jonathan Farrell. He played for FAMU. My wife went to FAMU. They killed, I just can go down, they killed little Tamir Rice and all he had was a BB gun. They killed Ahmaud Arbery because he was jogging. I said, what? He said, they don't let up. They don't let up. This is who they are. Well, who's done a better job ever in modern politics of showing you who they are? Who? Who done a better job? I don't want to jump ahead of where I'm going, but who's done a better job than Donald Trump of showing you? He got 70 million votes. You black bougie liberals keep trying to act like, well, my coworkers, they shit. You don't know what they saying. You don't know how many of them really voted for Trump. Let's do it. My coworkers, they don't like him, and then they voted for Biden. Joe Biden even worse. Donald Trump, before Donald Trump went into politics, he only did two bad things against black people. He didn't want them in his apartment buildings, as evident by lawsuits, and he went against the Central Park 5. But Judge Joe Brown, who's a reputable source, he came out and told us how Donald Trump provided no interest loans to black business owners, personal loans, that they didn't even have to pay back to push their businesses forward. And it's the reason why Donald Trump is beloved among those rappers and things. Not saying this is our ally. I'm just saying he playing the game. But what I'm trying to tell you is Joe Biden got 47 years against black people. 47 years of proven history pushing concrete, detrimental, catastrophic legislation against black people. 47 years. Huh? I'm talking about from when they were doing the school busing till today. He eulogizes all the Klansmen that were big legislators. He did their eulogies. But you black idiots want to be put to sleep. See me? I'm Pentecostal. I was raised Pentecostal. My mama and my pastor used to tell me, look, if it ain't praising God, it's praising the devil. See what I'm saying? Hard line. Fire and brimstone. I didn't come up soft. So guess what? Even studying religion, politics, economics, I done had to go back and I done had to accept the truth. First of all, Christianity been whitewashed and used against us. And guess what? Ain't now one of these political parties for us. Now you can take that to the bank and cash it. But the problem, what I want you to understand is, at least Donald Trump was telling us the truth. That's why Republicans went against him. Oh man, this is gonna get deeper and deeper. Let's do this. Okay. From the time Donald Trump, listen, I was there. From the time Donald Trump started his campaign, let's be honest. He said, okay, I really don't like to use this language. Okay, do I need to use it to get the point across? Fuck black people. He did. Did you see the campaigns? He said, I don't want no people from shit old African countries. Remember that? He said, if they talk loud or get out of line at my campaign, beat their ass. Remember they was beating black people up at the Trump rallies? They was like Klan rallies. Great. I love it. Really, really good. Best things I've ever seen. Be honest. Put it out there in the open. The Trump rallies were Klan rallies. Hey, but you know who was more of a Klansman than Donald Trump? But he used coded language. Ronald Reagan. I just rather you tell me the truth. Be outright. Be upfront. See, this is what y'all don't want. And when I say y'all, I'm not talking about all black people because I only associate with RBG Africans. But you bougie black liberals, your dumbass ghetto blacks, and your in-betweens, you don't want the truth. Like that movie said, you can't handle the truth. Ronald Reagan, they told Ronald, he was an actor, and they said, you can pull over Democrats to your side, white Democrats, they call them Reagan Democrats. They told him, you can pull Democrats to your side, white Democrats, working class, because they don't like black people, but you got to speak in code. So instead of saying the N-word, right? Instead of saying blacks, instead of using straight up and down racial language, he said thugs, criminals, law and order. He started speaking in code. So now they can say we're not racist, and the black liberals can act like they don't know who the hell they talking about. But Donald J. Trump, hey, the real man, he came right out. That's why Republicans went against Trump. Because he came right out. That's what I love about him. He came right out. Proud Boys. We're going to need to clean up these streets. I'll be proud to fuck up a Proud Boy. But Donald Trump, he was giving up the script. And the liberals and conservatives, they both white supremacists, but they know they got to play good cop, bad cop. They got to play their roles. They don't need nobody giving up the script. Because if you give them the script, they know we both ain't shit. Yeah. So from Donald Trump's campaign, it was a beautiful thing. If you didn't enjoy his campaign, you probably not a RBG African. Because I enjoyed hearing him say, I'm not going to punish the cops. They need to be more rough on the criminals. Talking about the black people. He said, I'm not going to punish them. Blue, I'm sticking with the blue. Because guess who put legislation in place before Trump even got there to make sure the blue is protected and not the blacks? Obama. Huh? Oh yeah, Google that. When these cops was killing black people every day, Philando Castile, Obama didn't go past shit for black people. He went and passed something for the cops. Now that's nothing but facts. So yeah, I'm glad Trump, because Obama acted like he was your friend when he was passing legislation for the cops, for the immigrants, for the gays, and they ain't pass shit for you. But now he act like he your friend. At least Trump told you the truth. Do you want a well-spoken liar or a loud-mouth truth teller? Just tell me the truth. You don't fuck with me. Hope that F word don't get me bad. Okay. All right. Okay. Trump say, you ain't got nothing to lose. Hey, Trump said, hey, black people, you keep running to the liberals, they not doing nothing for you. You don't got nothing to lose. You might as well vote for me. Well, how much more open and honest can you get? I like honesty. I don't want you to tell me, well, we're going to help minorities. What the fuck is a minority? I'm not a minority. I'm an African nation builder, prisoner, descendant of prisoners of war in America. I'm not with no gays, no Mexicans, no white women, no humpback, none of that stuff. Speaking of which, let me inform this discussion, because I do not go by opinion. Do you hear me? Now, I got Powernomics right here, and that's Dr. Claude. Dr. Claude will knock you off your feet. But Dr. Claude has put out a more recent book, The African American History Reader. Now, check me out now. Let's see what he say black people need. Because Trump is one of the greatest separatists I ever seen. I'm a separatist. I think the black man should marry the black woman, and they should make black kids, and they should build black communities, black cities, black towns, black villages, black nations. That's what, no, I don't think that, I know. But if you go the other way, you're going to be talking about integration. And that's what these liberals and these Democrats don't just, what's his name? Obama. And what's that other guy? Joe Biden. I hate them. Because when they talk about integration, they don't mean integration. They mean exploitation. What I mean by that? There was never any real integration in America. The only thing that changed was that they said we're not going to do segregation no more. So now white people can come own all the businesses in the black community. But black people don't own the businesses in the white community. So that's not integration. That's economic invasion. But let me tell you what Dr. Claude, because I don't stand on what I know or I do stand on what I know. I don't stand on what I believe. I don't stand on opinion. I stand on actual fact from those who have done the studying. And I have now. I have done some. Got a lot more to do. But let's go to a grade. He said integration did not, this Dr. Claude, integration did not produce racial or economic equality for blacks. Integration did not produce racial or economic equality for blacks because it was a sentiment. What's that? A feeling. What's a feeling? Get your booty to the polls. That's what the Democrats had the nerves to do and say to you black people. Get your booty to the polls. Now they're telling you take this vaccine. Well, what's the science behind it? None. I'm 6 months old. We can't tell you the long-term effects, but it's a feeling. Just do what's right. But what about Tuskegee? Forget about it. Get your booty to the vaccine. Trust me this time. I'll do you right. But you done me wrong, so I'll do you right this time. Okay, take the vaccine, bitch. I mean, brother, if you want to take the vaccine, go ahead. Take several of them. Look what happened to the baseball player. Oh, God. The baseball player, Hank Aaron, doing good. He said he's going to get more black people to take the vaccine along with him. Too bad you can't do your campaign, because as soon as you took it, you're dead. Ooh, I'm finna get banned again. Let me finish this quote. So they didn't produce no equality. It was not a doctrinal commitment by white society. Check this out. If you're wondering why I didn't do no shit to celebrate Dr. King. The dream of Dr. King, check this out, and liberals of a colorblind society. It's kind of crap they talk. I want you to slap, what's that boy named Lamont Hill, if you ever see him, kick him in the face. Sean King, kick him, that's his name, he ain't shit. I'm talking about liberals now. Roland Martin ain't shit. This big overweight, female gender fluid that's out of Georgia right now. She's the next one up. She lost the governor race, but they still trying to make her star. She ain't shit. Big old liberal, black, overweight. I forget her name. What's her name? I forget her name. But Andrew Gillum, they're going to try to put him up somewhere. He ain't shit. I'm talking about these liberals, okay? He said the dream of Dr. King and liberals of a colorblind society took the nation's focus off blacks. Do you hear me? Liberals, colorblind. That means we take the focus off blacks and gave the illusion of integration and equality. When they start talking this colorblind nonsense, this is in the book. It's not my words. You take the focus off blacks. The focus doesn't need to be anywhere else but us. Well, that's selfish. Shut the hell up. Every other group wants to focus on them. Every other group wants to take priority. Every other group wants to be dominant. Every other group wants to be the center of attention. Every other group wants what's owed to them. The focus ought to be on us. We built this place. I'm trying not to cuss. Okay, he said, colorblind society, liberals. This is what Dr. Clark talking about. It destroyed the black unity. So y'all see why I don't talk about unity? Cause where's my book? Where's Chancellor? Oh, here you go. Chancellor already told you it's not gonna be no unity till we settle on who our enemy is, right? This integration shit won't even let you understand who your enemy is. So I just jumped from one undebatable phenom to another. None of this is me. Ain't that a beautiful thing? Can't get mad at me. Better go debate Chancellor Williams, who spent 20 years in the continent and taught at Oxford and all around. The biggest white, you better go debate him. Or you want to go debate him? Because this is not me. I just did the reading. It destroyed the black unity that was forced upon them by segregation. Do you see? Do you see? We didn't have no choice but to be unified then. It's by the 1960s, convinced to believe in social integration, blacks gave up their communities, their businesses, their jobs that the businesses created. They gave up their sports teams, their schools, professionals, and culture. Okay? This is what integration did. Because this is what Joe Biden pushed. Fake-ass integration. You're not really getting any economic empowerment, but we'll pretend like we like you sometimes. You'll get passive-aggressive, covert white racism. You'll get integration. He said we gave up our culture. It's a damn shame. It's a damn shame that Dr. Claude Anderson, Dr. John Henry Clark, Francis Cress Wilson, Dr. Amos Wilson, Baba Baruti, it's a damn shame they did all this work and I still got to sit here and argue with stupid ass black people who won't read it and only read what white people write. That's a shame. I find that repulsive. Okay? All right. Let's move on down. I'm just going by my notes here. I'm almost done. You don't want dominance or supremacy. Okay. You want it. I'm not talking to you RBG Africans. I'm talking to the ignorant. Okay? Because we want dominance. We want blacks. We want to be on top. We want independence. We want sovereignty. Hey, tell you like Dr. John Henry Clark said. He said, you can have Europe, but I want every inch of Africa. And guess what? I also want what I'm owed in America. I don't want, but this is what they told us we should want. They told us instead of wanting land, wealth, guns, independence, sovereignty, instead of wanting compensation for everything that's been done to us, they say, don't want that. Well, what we supposed to want? We supposed to want inclusion, diversity, and equality. Well, what the fuck are those? That's what I'm going to do. That's what I want y'all to do. The next time, it's the first of the month, which is coming back up soon. And then when your mortgage come due, I want you to go down and pay it with some inclusion. Huh? Some tolerance. Do you hear me? I want you to go down and pay it with some diversity. Huh? Just go down and tell the people that you owe your mortgage to, you got equality. I don't want none of that shit. Do you hear me? All I want is, this is all I want. Because you can kind of say, do you want white people to respect you? I'd rather just don't have to be around them at all. Give me what you owe me and let me go. Is that okay? It's like, we want equality. Why in the hell would the father of medicine, Imhotep, Imhotep, the real African father of medicine, the multi-genius, well-skilled in multiple disciplines, why in the hell would the father of medicine, the black African out of ancient Kemet, the land of the blacks, why would he want to be equal with Hippocrates, who came over 2,000 years later, stole what Imhotep wrote, and tried to be what Imhotep really was? I don't want, why would Imhotep want to be equal? Why would the student want to be equal with the teacher? Listen, man, I don't want equality. I don't want diversity. What the hell diversity is? That means everything that the black man is owed is also owed to the gender fluidist, the illegal immigrant, and white women. That's all diversity means. If somebody come up to you and say people of color, you need to kick them in their face. No one speaks to me about people of color. I don't give a shit about diversity. And Lord knows I don't want to be equal to no European. Do you hear me? Okay. Well, what this got to do with Trump? These black liberals, they won't demand land, they won't demand reparations, and they won't demand no economics. They just give the Democrats and this sorry piece of shit, Joe Biden, they give them the vote and they say, well, a fly flew on Mike Pence's head. What the fuck that got to do with my acres? Michelle Obama had on a nice outfit. What the hell I got to do? I'm owed at least $500,000. Every black descendant of these prisoners of war that built this country is owed at least $500,000. All right? So while we talking Michelle Obama outfit this Indian girl, Magic, and her Chuck Taylors. What the hell? She had some pearls. Why the hell am I talking about that instead of what's old? You know, he said, well, the liberals would put better judges on the bench. It won't matter about the judges if I have what I need to not be a criminal. The only reason we concerned about the judges because we breaking the law to try to make ends meet. Why won't you give me what you owe me? Huh? Hey, the vast majority of black inmates in federal or state prisons are there because they was doing a crime to make money. They call it breadwinning crimes. They wasn't pedophiles. That's them. They wasn't serial killers. That's them. They was trying to make some money. Meaning, if you give me what I'm owed, and when I say me, I'm talking about black Americans that are not bougie liberal elite. If you give us what we owe, and I won't say give because you can't give me something I owe, just compensate us, then we won't be worried about the fucking judges. We won't be subject to their jurisdiction because we won't be engaging in economic crimes. I bet that'll knock you off your feet. These liberals piss me off. Okay? So, as opposed with Ice Cube say he gonna go, the Donald Trump administration want to talk to him about his platinum plan. The Democrats say we ain't even talking to your ass. You better settle for some representation. Settle for that. Huh? Settle for representation. We'll put some black Uncle Toms in a few punk ass positions, and you take that. I can't pay my mortgage with that. Huh? Okay. Did I get it? I hope I said what I need to say on that one. Diversity, inclusion, tolerance. Oh man, when I was a liberal, when I was back in college, I didn't know what the hell was going on. Them words meant something, but now they mean something else. And whenever you hear them, if they say people of color, what color? Motherfucker, pink? Is it purple or blue? If they say people of color, they hate black people. If they say diversity, they hate black people. Yeah, if they say inclusion, they hate black people. If they use any of these words to take the focus off of what we contributed, they hate black people. And they're trying to swindle you. Yeah, I'm making it plain. I'm making it plain tonight. Hey, I've been waiting to do this, all right? Let's go. Now, Donald Trump is the best president black America ever seen because he went off white supremacy code. Here's white supremacy code. Listen, everybody listen now. I'm gonna give it to you. Here we go. White supremacy says we're gonna use every avenue, mechanism, spiritual, mental, physical, economic, political. We're gonna use military, law, geographics. We're gonna use every mechanism that we have. This is talking about white people now, to keep ourselves in the dominant position and blacks in the bottom position. And if we just so find a way, we'll wipe them out completely, besides the rappers and entertainers. Okay? That's white supremacy. Y'all ready? But like, now here's the key. Now, Donald Trump with that. But here's the key. Here's the key that Donald Trump broke. But we can't let him know we doing it. There we go. Okay. All right. Do you get me? I hope you're sticking with me right now. Margaret Sanger is quoted as, this is Hillary Clinton's hero. She's quoted as saying, we can't let word get out to the Negro that we want to exterminate them. Because the blacks are like human weeds that need to be exterminated. Okay? Get with me now. White supremacy says we're going to use every, like Neely Fuller, We're going to use every area of human activity. Politics, economics, sex, every area of human activity, we're going to use that to make sure they're subjugated, subservient, and beneath us, and possibly wipe them out if we can, but we can't let them know that's what we're doing. We got to speak in code. We got to do it like a play, The liberals, the conservatives. The good cop, the bad cop. We both on the same team, but we don't let them know. That's why Malcolm X was so hard on these liberals. That's why I don't know why I gotta keep saying the same thing. These niggas just don't want to learn. So Trump came along and he just started saying, you shithole country, you got nothing to lose. Hey, the Democrats don't care about you. Hey, you might as well come. Being open and honest, and that's why Republicans turned against him too. Hey, they say Trump, we know what we're trying to do here, but you giving up the game. I appreciate that. Let me tell you something. I appreciate a dude telling me, bro, I don't fuck with you. Instead of somebody pat me on the back, pretend like he my friend. I appreciate a dude saying, get the hell away from me before I punch you, because now I can get my hands up. But if he pretend like he my friend, he might be standing right beside me. He can stab me all up in the back, bust me all up in the neck. I don't even know what happened. He done punched my... no, just be honest. Trump was too honest. Do you hear me? That's the best thing we could ever ask for right there. Because this Joe Biden and this Kamala Harris, it don't get no worse than this. Well, I guess, and the thing about, they keep saying, and I kind of fell into that too, they tried to say that Trump was overt racism and Biden was more covert, but Biden really ain't covert either, to a certain extent. He tried to claim to be liberal and claim to be Democrat, so I guess you can say he covert in that way, but he already told you that his number one platform item is the LGBTQ, Rainbow Gender Fluidist movement, and he already done put that into action. And he already told you, if you don't vote for him, you're not black, and he did the crime bill. It's not much more. If that's covert, you're just a dummy. Okay? All right. Now, Reagan, Nixon, like I said earlier, the normal Republicans had learned to just speak in code, right? Reagan had said he gonna support abortion, even though that wasn't a Republican ideal. But he said, I'm gonna support it because it's only the little black bastards that are gonna get killed. But that was just on a recorded phone call. He didn't say that out in the open, right? And then they launched this war on drugs because they said the blacks are the criminals, the blacks are the thugs, the blacks are the drug dealers. So we could say war on drugs instead of war on blacks. They spoke in code. I just appreciate Donald Trump for telling us the truth. Do I give a shit about Donald Trump? Hell no. All his sons look inbred. I slap the shit out of it. But let me just tell you something. I don't give a shit about Donald Trump. I'm just not stupid enough to believe there's no difference between him and Joe Biden. And I'd rather have somebody just tell me I don't fuck with you other than somebody try to tell me, come vote for me, and then they go do everything for every other group beside me. Let's just be straight up and down. Right? That's like being in the friend zone. Biden got us in the friend zone. Hey, you can work as hard as you want. You can give me all your votes, but you'll never be nothing more than a stepping stone. Because the real people that's going to get my attention are the LGBTQ and the illegal immigrants. That's where my attention going. Y'all done got friend zone. Get your booty to the friend zone. Okay. Now, Trump told you straight up and down, he's taking his country back. I like it. Tell me, let's fight. But it's the thing that I really like about Donald Trump. Trump let a lot of people know what it feels like to be black. It was a beautiful thing. I was sitting back smiling. The Arabs was mad because he did the travel ban. He banned all them countries. He banned them from coming over. Hey, the Asians were mad because he was calling it the Wuhan virus. Beautiful. The Asians said, well, this is going to make us experience discrimination. Good. Now you know how we feel. LGBT was mad because he wasn't pushing their agenda. Mexicans mad because he building the wall. I say, man, this the first time everybody getting their ass beat. They ain't just focusing on us. Let's spread the pain around. Yeah, let everybody feel what it feel like to be black for a change. Trump did a great job of that. Give that man a hand. Was he trying to help blacks? Hell no. But he was just treating everybody black. Best I can ever see. Let the illegal immigrants know what it feels like to be black. Get their ass. Not Joe Biden finna give 11 million of them citizenship. Let the LGBTQ know you ain't getting no special rights. Treat everybody bad. If everybody gonna get beat down, that means I'm not getting beat down so bad. That give me time to get over here with my people, my RBG Africans, and plot and build and organize, which we have been doing. Shout out to RBGZ. He made a power move. He made a power move the other day for the independence of our people. I ain't gonna talk about it. I ain't gonna put it out there, but hey, the people in the BPM study group are learning and they understanding and they putting into practice the principles of nation building. But what I'm saying is that if you give me a little breathing room and go beat the hell out of everybody else, we can do something. So yeah, I'm glad about that. Treat everybody, let everybody get discriminated against. Don't just put it all on me. Okay. All right. Nah. And one thing I really enjoyed about Donald Trump is that he brought all the racist, white supremacists, right-wing extremists, he brought them out of hiding. He gave them a banner to get behind. And they stepped up, just like they did at the Capitol. And they proudly proclaimed who they are and what they believe. They hate you. Okay? Let's get this clear. Nobody better not get in these comments saying I'm supporting Proud Boys, Oath Keepers, 3%ers, Donald Trump, right-wing extremists, paramilitary, James Yeager, Iraq veteran 8888, Mitch McConnell, Mike Pence. You better not say I'm supporting them. Because what I'm telling you is that I really appreciate honesty. And those are our enemies, just like Joe Biden and Kamala Harris and her European husband. But at least they willing to tell you where they stand. They willing to tell you they're your enemy. That's what I appreciate. I don't know how to fight somebody that's trying to pretend that they're my friend. I don't support no Oath Keepers. These are white supremacists. These are neo-Nazis. Iraq veteran 8888 is a neo-Nazi. Okay? The people that killed Ahmaud Arbery, these are neo-Nazis. They circulate footage of the violent deaths of black people for fun like it's porn. These are Nazis. No, I know a Nazi when I see one. It's not my friends. But at least be proud of who you are and tell me. Don't do me like the liberals and Get Out. Do you hear me? Oh, we're diversity, we're inclusion, we're, minority coalition. No, the fuck you not. You want to stick that vaccine in our arm and do us like you did Hank Aaron. Just tell the truth. You want to make it mandatory. Just tell the truth. But you want me to like you for it. The footage got leaked, and Joe Biden told them black people in the meeting, the black civil rights students, he said, I done more for you than anybody else, and if that's not enough for you, go to hell. That's what the hell they call that? I don't know what the shit that called. It's just like the slave owner, plantation owner. You ought to appreciate me. Huh? The other guy gave you 50 lashes. I only gave you 40. You ought to appreciate me. Huh? The other guy made you sell all your children. I let you keep one. Appreciate me. What? Oh, am I exaggerating? Okay. Direct quote. If you can't vote for me, if you don't vote for me, you not black. Paternalism. Let me tell you something. I'm going to do another one on these black bougie liberal elites. Because let me just tell y'all something. Especially if they're under 60 years old, particularly under 50. This is who we're going to have to fight. Now, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to just be honest with you. The same people I'm going to tell you to fight, I could be lumped in with them. But it's just a few things. It's just that I can't go along with them. Well, what I'm trying to say, I'm done. I done went down my whole playlist. When you find a black person in America, right? They got a college degree. I'm going to give you the signs of somebody you need to watch out for. They got a college degree. They got at least a bachelor's, right? They're in a fraternity or a sorority. That's step 2. They make at least $60,000 a year. That's alone. They make $100,000 joint if they're married. They openly support the Democrats. And they don't live around black people. All right? Did y'all get those? College educated. They in a I'm gonna give it to you now. They in a Greek. I can say it because I'm in one. I don't do shit with it, and I'm not involved with it no more since I learned. But hey, I got to be honest with you. I pledged into a fraternity when I was in college. I couldn't afford to go to college, but I could knock the fuck out of a quarterback, so I had a scholarship. So that paid for my college. When I got to the college and said I wanted to help black people, the fraternity said this be a brotherhood. They'll help you. You can go help black people. That's a fucking lie. They don't do nothing for black people. Let me ask y'all a question. And I don't want to get into because I'm going to attack the Boule and I'm going to attack the Divine Nine. I'm going to attack the black. What the fuck is a black Greek? I'm going to attack this in another episode. But let me ask you a question to just illustrate what I'm saying. You got the alphas, the omegas, the kappas, the sigmas, the iotas. I think I named them right. Then you got the AKAs, the deltas, I don't know what the hell else they got over there with the women. You got the AKAs, the deltas, the sigma gamma rho's, and you got pretty much the fuck all I know. But let me ask you, because I was thinking about this once COVID hit. They was rationing food at the grocery store. I said, which one of these organizations, they are composed of upper middle class, well-educated, wealthy black people. Which one of these organizations have a fund where they buying up farmland and producing food, vegetables, crops, meat for black people? but we can be food independent. Which one of them doing it? This is what I'm asking. This is why I had to start at BPM. I couldn't do this under Alpha. Which one of these organizations that are composed of wealthy, well-to-do, educated blacks are trying to get us some food independence? Hey, I'm going to make it even better. Which one of those organizations have ever said, we doing a nationwide, right? Because they do nationwide little shit. We're doing a nationwide gun training day to teach our people to protect themselves. These organizations, I'm telling you right now, they are the linchpin, they are the main targets that we got to go against to tear this shit down. If we want to go to if we want to go do this, the blueprint for Black Power, if we want to move our people towards this, we got to fuck up the Black Greeks. Because the Black Greeks are nothing but the Black Boule. Okay? Now, I don't want nobody to come after me. Hey, I just know what I know, and that's all I know. But if you come, I'm going to send you back. But all I'm saying is that these Black Greeks are the worst thing that ever happened to the Black community. Because who the fuck wants to be a Black Greek anyway? When the Greeks learned everything they ever knew from the Africans. Where's Stolen Legacy? See if I got my book. There you go. I got bullets falling everywhere. That's some FN 57 right there. But once you read this book, you don't want to be a Greek. Herodotus, who was a Greek, told you where they learned all this stuff from, which is us. Oh, shoot, man, don't get me to pull out these books, man. Because guess what? Dr. Diop put it out there. Hey, you get these two together, you've got a good start. This is your good combo set here. But like I always tell everybody, you got to start with this one, man. You got to start with this one. But anyway, I'm getting carried away. But Donald Trump is the best president Black America has ever had because he's right out front, right open, and right honest with you. Now, we headed into a catastrophe right now of gender fluidity. Let me tell you something. Dr. Clark said you're not going to build no Black nations until you can build some Black communities. And he said you're not going to build no Black communities until you can build some Black families. Meaning the Black man and the Black woman got to get back together. The Democrats go against that. Do you hear me? Everything they doing is saying that the man can go marry a man and they don't want a dad in the house. If you want to get some of this cash assistance, kick the man out. Do you hear me? It's okay if your son wants to grow up to be a woman. They just said that the boys can play girls' athletics. Everything they doing is going against the root of that of that African family. This is who they are. They are sick, sadistic devils. I don't know if I can say that any more clear. Do I got Barbara Rudy's book? Yeah, I keep books stashed all throughout the house. But I don't even got Barbara Rudy's book right now. Homosexuality and the feminization of African males. But they are you're not going to build no community until you build families. That's law. It's law. Hey, well, in my tribe, it's law. The Black man belongs with the Black woman in a Black family. That's law. But if the liberals going to call me toxic masculinity, what's the other? Hyper masculinity, then they're going to say I'm homophobic. Shit, I'm damn near illegal. That's illegal to say. That's illegal to say what I just said. But you're not going to get to community status, a nation status, without getting the family status. But if I say the Black man belongs with the Black woman in the Black family, I'm hyper masculinity. Do you understand why I just say Trump is the best thing that ever happened to us? That's pretty much all I got to say about it. Okay. Um, Kamala Harris is a devil. She went out and said, it's so bad. Biden and Harris are so bad, I want to cry. And I don't believe no masculine black male should be crying. Listen, Kamala Harris and Joe Biden are so bad, I want to cry. Kamala said she's not doing nothing specifically for black people. She said, no, I'm not doing nothing just for black people. And 30 minutes later, they passing legislation. They give 500,000 specifically Indian people American citizenship. Specifically for them. You can't do shit for black people. No! But you can for Indian people. Right? And you spent your career as a prosecutor locking up black people. But you couldn't lock up one bad white police officer in California? That's the capital of bad white police officers. My mind is boggled. See, but Dr. Amos Wilson, he speaks of this extensively. You got to read that book. Because black people are more concerned with what's good for other people than what's good for us. Okay. So, I'm going to close off with this. One of the presidents that black people love to admire is it Lyndon? LBJ? The one that passed that civil rights bill. Guess what he called it? The nigger bill. Go research that. Go research the nigger bill. Okay? But see, he wouldn't say that out in the open. That's why I like Trump. Trump out in the open. No, they can control him. He'll tell us right now, hey, we're going to tear up the Capitol. If I don't, then they did steal that election. But anyway, let me not say that because I might get banned. If I get banned, I don't know where the hell else they can ban me from. I've been banned from my gym. I've been banned from Combat Night. I've been banned from Facebook. I've been banned from Instagram. And I haven't done nothing illegal. I gotta try to be. Hey, I guess I'm too rigid and hyper masculine. But what I'm saying is this: Donald Trump is the best president Black America ever had. I'm gonna have to speak to. I'm gonna tell you who I talk to now that give me the information and that give me the direction. Number one, I talk to God every day. Number two, well, I ain't gonna put it like that because I don't want to put nobody on the level of God. But it's only a few people that can interpret these phenomena and give us the correct direction. But one of them is irritated Genie. And I haven't talked to him in a month or so, maybe 2 months. But I got to get back on the phone with him because shit finna get bad. When they tell me that a girl, my daughter can be out there doing track, wrestling, basketball, and she got to go against a boy, shit finna get bad. Now, also, but, you gotta, I always have to keep an eye on and in contact with Baba Baruti. I just don't know how anybody, hey, we're in the age of gender fluidity and confusion. The number one man to anchor us back in our straight up and down African-centered way of life with the black family, with the black man and black woman, is Baba Baruti. So when you get to talk about our history, our culture, our way of life, you gotta go with him. And then when I get to talking about fighting and shit, you gotta go with the Reverend, you know. And anything concerning war fighting, you gotta go with the Reverend Road. So yeah, I wanted to put that out there. Donald Trump is the best president we could have ever had. I wish we could have had him for 4 more years. I wish we could have had 4 more years so we can stop fucking faking. Yeah, let's close off on that. Because what's going to happen now is that the black people can fake like it's okay and racism is over. Now we can ignore, pretend, and slide around the big 500,000 pound elephant in the room. That's what's going to happen now. That's what's going to happen now. And I ain't got time for that shit. So in my personal life, I don't speak with many other black people that I used to. And I just focus on doing what I need to do for my tribe. But that's what's gonna happen. Now you can pretend like it's all okay. And that's the last thing we needed. That's the last thing we needed. So, anyway, I'm gonna try to get this up on my Instagram and stuff. Can't do nothing on Facebook. I'm in jail for probably like another 15 days, and I'll probably get back in jail as soon as they let me out. So, if you can come across this, man, go out. Hey, don't trust what I say. Just get the books. The whole time I've been here, I've been showing you books. Michelle Alexander, Dr. Chancellor Williams, George G.M. James. They killed him for writing this book. So, you know, that's a great one to read. Sheikh Anta Diop. Okay. Dr. Claude Anderson, Powernomics. Dr. Claude Anderson, his most recent book. Amos Wilson. Okay. You know, let me put these to the side. And then I got a couple books that I wrote myself. Nothing to show for it. You can get that on Amazon. Tony Burn Jackson. And the Blueprint for Black Youth Empowerment. Once you read all that stuff, once you read all this other stuff and you're ready to get to work, because they're going to tell you what you then you get this book. I'll tell you how I did it. Well, no. I'll tell you how we did. Because I ain't do nothing alone. All right. That's all I got, man. I got the scar. In case the fluidists get mad and want to come over tonight. And the fluidists, the integrationists, or the liberals, or the, you know, any of our enemies. We ready. But that's how we moving this year. So I'm coming back either tomorrow or some other day. I'm going straight at the Black Boule. I'm coming after them. But for right now, BPM today, BPM tomorrow, BPM for life. Baby.